happening rarely. It's not happening worlds away. It's happening right here and right now.
Is Blake Lively finally getting canceled? Her empire is crumbling fast. Blake Lively's downfall might be happening faster than anyone expected. With her latest film, Another Simple Favor, getting roasted online.
You think I want to make you pay?
I don't know, do you?
Her business ventures flopping and Hollywood slowly turning its back on her, it looks like her empire is crumbling before our eyes. But this goes way deeper than just a bad movie. Let's break it all down. The trailer for Another Simple Favor dropped, and let's just say the internet wasn't impressed. The dislikes are stacking up like crazy, completely outnumbering the likes. It got so bad that Amazon had to pull the plug on the comments section to stop the flood of negativity. And that's saying something.
Several years ago, so I've met Blake a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Yeah. Look at the body language experts analyzing this right now.
Amazon didn't even do that during the Rings of Power controversy, which got absolutely shredded by fans. But here's the kicker. While Amazon shut down YouTube comments, they forgot about Instagram and the internet went wild. One person wrote, "Grabbing my popcorn and watching this comment section implode in real time." Another said, "I'll never watch a Blake Lively or Ryan Reynolds movie again, old or new." And the shade kept rolling in. But this backlash isn't just about the movie. It's deeply tied to Blake's ongoing legal war with Justin Baldoni, and fans are furious over what's come to light. Baldoni's team just went nuclear, releasing a staggering 168 pages of texts, emails, and legal documents involving Blake and Ryan. And it gets worse. Megyn Kelly has spent over 10 hours exposing Blake's behind-the-scenes moves, and fans are not having it. With all this controversy swirling around her, it's no shock that Another Simple Favor is already looking like a box office disaster. But if you think that's the only thing falling apart, think again. The tension between Blake Lively and her Another Simple Favor co-star, Anna Kendrick, is no secret. These two have never gotten along.
No, I've muted some people. Now that it's a function on Twitter and Instagram, there's a couple people that I have muted.
Good.
Yeah. Blake Lively.
You can mute people on Instagram?
Yeah, it's a new feature.
Really?
I know. Get excited.
And now it's more obvious than ever. Rumors say their beef nearly tanked the sequel before it even started. Apparently, Anna almost walked away from the film entirely because she couldn't deal with Blake. The studio reportedly had to beg her to stay. Yikes. And let's be real, directors always try to do damage control. Paul Feig calling the drama total BS doesn't mean much when we all saw their awkward interviews during the first movie's promo tour. Anna looked like she wanted to disappear whenever Blake spoke, while Blake kept throwing her shady glances.
How quickly do you...
Don't touch me.
How quickly do you know if you're gonna gel with a co-star? Is it like day one, you're like, okay, I'm in this and it's not working, or...
I feel like it's pretty rapid cognition for me.
The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. So why would they cast them together again? The sequel seems doomed before it even hits theaters. Blake's Hollywood career isn't the only thing taking a hit. Her businesses are struggling too. Let's start with Betty Buzz, her non-alcoholic drink brand. At first, it seemed like a hit. Big stores stocked it, and Blake's marketing team went all out. But here's the problem. People might buy a celebrity product once, but if they don't love it, they're not coming back. And that's exactly what happened. Sales didn't hold up. And now stores are quietly cutting back on how much they stock. That's never a good sign. And Betty Buzz isn't her only failing venture. Blake also tried to build a lifestyle brand, hoping to be the next Gwyneth Paltrow.
First started Betty Buzz, I set out to create the best tasting sparkling drink out there. Made with only real fruit, no junk, something anyone in the family could enjoy. But I had one principle. Anyone want to have a guess? No? No one?
But unlike Goop, which found a niche audience, Blake's brand never took off. Investors are losing faith, and without steady profits, her empire is looking shakier by the day. For years, Blake Lively was Hollywood's golden girl, beloved by brands, landing glamorous roles, and always at the most exclusive events. But now, the industry is starting to distance itself. Directors aren't exactly lining up to cast her, and the roles she is getting aren't the high-profile ones she used to land. That's a massive red flag. Justin Baldoni even confirmed that he's done working with her. Not in those exact words, but he made it clear she's not on his list. Hollywood is brutal. Once you fall out of favor, it's almost impossible to climb back up. If Blake can't turn this around fast, she might go from A-list to irrelevant in record time. So, is this really the end for Blake Lively? Or will she manage to pull off a comeback? Let's just say the clock is ticking, and it's not looking good. Blake Lively's Hollywood standing seems to be shifting, and one of the biggest red flags? Her famous friends are stepping back. In an industry built on networking, when someone starts falling out of favor, people quietly distance themselves. Blake was once close with some of the biggest stars, like Taylor Swift. But instead of standing by Blake's side, Taylor has been spending more time with Selena Gomez, completely steering clear of the Baldoni controversy. Yikes. Looks like this dragon won't be breathing fire in her defense. And it's not just Taylor. Other A-listers are keeping their mouths shut. And as the saying goes, silence speaks volumes. Even Ryan Reynolds has been noticeably quiet. What kind of husband doesn't step up when his wife is under fire? Could it be that Blake's biggest misstep was hiring the CIA for PR? Yep, things have spiraled so much that she brought in Nick Shapiro. Now, for those unfamiliar, Shapiro isn't your typical Hollywood crisis manager. He's a former CIA deputy chief of staff. That's right, the CIA. Instead of tapping into Hollywood's powerful PR machine, Blake chose someone with a background in government intelligence. An interesting move, but maybe not the best one. Even Candace Owens has chimed in, and we all know what that means. On the surface, it might seem strategic, hiring someone who specializes in high-level crisis management. But in reality, it's making things look even messier. Hollywood runs on relationships, and a top-tier PR agent isn't just about damage control. They leverage their connections to keep their clients in the industry's good graces. Shapiro, however, doesn't have that pull. In fact, before this, most people in the entertainment industry had never even heard of him. The truth is, when Hollywood smells trouble, they don't wait around. They cut ties. Studios can't afford to have a project tank due to bad press. Directors avoid unnecessary drama. And producers will always bet on someone with a squeaky clean image. Right now, Blake's reputation is far from that. Blake Lively's situation is spiraling fast, and the fallout is getting harder for Ryan Reynolds to ignore. If Hollywood insiders start viewing Ryan as being too closely tied to Blake's controversies, it could put his career at risk. Studios don't like messy drama, and if Deadpool 3 gets caught up in bad press because of Blake, Disney won't be happy. Big budget projects rely on a clean image, and Ryan's reputation as a fan favorite, bankable star is his biggest asset. But if Blake's issues keep piling up, studios might hesitate to invest in him. Hollywood may not have an official blacklist, but when someone becomes too much of a liability, they get quietly phased out. No big announcements, just fewer calls and missed opportunities. And right now, Ryan is stuck in a tricky position. He can't publicly throw Blake under the bus, but he also can't let her situation drag him down. So let's get to the big question. After all of this, is Blake Lively getting canceled? Honestly, it's not looking good. The lawsuit with Justin Baldoni already put her in hot water, but things took a turn for the worse when she hired a former CIA agent for PR. And now, she's locked in a messy feud with Kendrick, while her latest movie trailer is getting absolutely shredded online. People aren't just criticizing the film. They're coming for Blake herself. I've seen her in interviews, and I wouldn't hire her. She and Ryan try to control everything on set. She accused Justin of something serious, but then Ryan jokes about it at the SNL reunion. She comes off as rude, and honestly, she just loves drama. There are way more talented actresses out there. Ouch. When the public turns against a celebrity this hard, Hollywood takes notice. If another simple favor flops, studios will start backing away. And if more bad press follows, it could be the final nail in the coffin. So, what do you guys think? Can Blake bounce back from this? Or is her career officially in freefall? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss the latest Hollywood scandals. And trust me, if you thought this was wild, wait till you see what's next.